Hey everybody, Kristen here. As you know, I believe homemade is best, but it doesn't need to be complicated. And today's recipe is going to save you both time and money. I'm going to show you how to make dried beans using your Instant Pot. We're going to cook our beans so that they're nice and soft and fluffy, and you don't even have to pre-soak them. So let's get started. This recipe works with a variety of beans, and you can find the cooking times for the different kinds of beans in the description below or in the recipe card. But today I'm going to show you how to make black beans. I have 1 pound of black beans here, that's 2.5 cups, that I have placed into a fine mesh strainer and given a good rinse. You want to do that because a lot of times the beans are covered in dust or dirt, and you just want to pick through and see if you find any rocks. Pop those in your Instant Pot. Again, the beauty of this recipe is you don't have to soak your beans. Talk about a time saver. Although if you prefer to soak your beans, I'm going to include modifications for the cook time for you. To our beans here, we're going to add in 8 cups of water. If your beans were soaked, you would only use 6 cups of water. And then to season up your beans, you don't want to add any salt before you cook your beans. That interferes with the beans' ability to soften, and we want our beans to soften. Another tip, be sure to check the expiration date on your bagged beans. You may think they can sit in your pantry forever, but I'm telling you, old beans will never soften. To season up my beans today, I'm gonna add in an onion that I've halved and 3 cloves of peeled garlic and 1 bay leaf. All of this is optional. It just adds a little bit of flavor to your beans, but you can certainly just cook them in water. That's it. That's all we have to do. We're gonna pop our lid on our pressure cooker. Make sure your venting knob is pointed towards sealed or your lid is locked. Now to set the cooking time. Again, I break down all the varieties of beans in my recipe card and in the description below, but you want to cook black beans for 30 minutes on high pressure, pinto beans 25 minutes on high pressure, kidney beans and great northern beans for 35 minutes on high pressure. If you soaked your beans, you're going to subtract 10 minutes from the total cooking time. To set the cooking time, you're going to hit manual or pressure cook and use the plus or minus buttons and adjust until it reads the correct time. Today we're using unsoaked black beans that need to cook for 30 minutes on high pressure. After the cooking time has elapsed, you want to let pressure release fully on its own. This will take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. Then you can open up your Instant Pot. And our beans are just about perfect there. They're nice and they're soft, just like you want beans to be, but they're not seasoned at this point. So to season up your beans here, you can add in a couple teaspoons of kosher salt, and then I also like to add in just a little bit of vinegar. It helps with digestion and it helps just to brighten up the flavors a little bit. So I'm using about 1/2 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar there. Give that a stir. And then the beans are ready to use. Remove our bay leaf. That's it. So simple, so easy, so much faster than soaking your beans and cooking them on the stove, and such a money saver. You guys can let these beans cool, then transfer them to airtight containers, pop them in the fridge. They'll last for up to a week. I like to store them with a little bit of the cooking liquid. Or you can let them cool completely and freeze them in freezer-safe bags for up to 3 months. That's it. Simple, easy, and perfect. For more recipes that the Instant Pot makes easier, be sure to catch my next recipe where I walk you through how to make perfect hard-boiled eggs. Until next time, happy cooking.